And hello everybody, welcome back to another video. So today we are in Madden, and I'm not by myself. I have somebody special. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Lapis, and I am here to draft.
Yes, I brought in my sister to draft my team for me. Good fun. So, what is your thinking for this first round?
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Sounds good, folks. Who will your coach be?
So balance seemed nice, because then you can do both running or catching, but I think I'm going to do the run one.
Okay. So, at the beginning, before this, she asked what I preferred to do and was answered with passing. So, who knows what was up with that pick?
It may or may not be on purpose.
Okay, so what is your thinking behind this next pick?
Okay, so wait a minute. So this is the... Oh. Who am I drafting? Like, what position is this?
Okay, so LG is left guard, RG is right guard, and C is center.
Oh, I see. Well, this seems like a good one.
Okay. So here's this next round. Some interesting players up here. I'm trying not to say anything to tip her off. But frankly, this is a pretty well balanced round. She could pick anybody and I'd be happy.
Yeah, this... Okay, so this is left tackle. So strength is probably a good part. And so, yeah.
On the introduction, she saw Mahomes and knew that his first name was Patrick. I was so proud of her.
I know. You wouldn't have expected that from me.
Okay. I
know a little tiny smidget about football.
So what was your thinking behind two right guards?
I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know. I needed a center, didn't I?
Okay. Who for halfback? Lamar Miller, Corey Dillon, and Austin Eckler.
Well, I keep hearing you say Austin Eckler. I don't know if it's to make fun of him or not. I'll probably do Austin Eckler.
I had him in my fantasy, so I was really hoping Melvin Gordon would bomb. And he did. It's just they didn't start Austin Eckler. Okay, this next pick.
Okay, this is wide receivers.
Hey, you even picked the Packer. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I did? Well, that's good to know.
Donald Driver. Okay. Linebackers. Who looks like he's good at football out of those three?
Well, I've heard you talk about Clay Matthews, I think. I don't know. I think I'm going to do this one. So that's the right outside.
And she picked Clay Matthews. I'm proud of her.
Well, okay. And so then these are safeties.
Yep.
And so I probably want the better one of this.
You know, she's picking the highest overalls, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Who's it going to be for this round?
Quarterback.
I'm terrified.
I should, like, purposely pick...
Mahomes has a 73 speed? Oof.
Okay, so wait a minute. What's all those numbers or letters mean?
From top bottom, speed, throw power, short accuracy, middle accuracy, deep accuracy, throw power, run, and play action.
Play action, okay.
That helped you so much.
No, I'll probably end up doing this one.
John Elway. Not a bad pick.
Well, I kind of am going off of overalls, which is just not really a good thing.
So... there's one guy I would definitely prefer here.
Really? Really? I think I know which one, but whatever.
And you did not pick him.
Oh, wow. Who would have thought?
And now it's the full wide receiver round, and she's already picked two. So we're going to have three wide receivers. That's not bad, I guess. At least she picked OBJ. That was a good pick.
Okay, so then...
there's one guy I definitely prefer off of this one. And that was Noah Fant.
Is that not who I picked?
It was not who you picked. Now I have 2 running backs. Don't know what I'm going to do with 2 running backs, but okay.
What? I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I gotta pay more attention. That's what I'm noticing.
Once again, one guy I would love, and 2 guys that I'm not so sure about.
Well, I don't need another middle linebacker, do I?
I'm not allowed to put my input. You've got to be kidding me. That's a stinking 1 overall improvement. No, I wanted the middle linebacker because you picked a right outside linebacker, not a middle linebacker.
That's what I did. Okay, I see now.
Okay, now this one would be hard to mess up.
Well, I mean, I want the safety, right?
Once again, hard to mess up because 2 of them are good picks. Ooh, there's one guy. One very beautiful man's.
The one with the Packers helmet?
I'm not allowed to put my input.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Also, he has a full Packers uniform.
So these are cornerbacks. What ability should I be looking for?
Who's the most handsome man's?
Speed.
I'll let you know they're all 88, so overall wise, it doesn't really matter who you pick.
Yeah, I know that.
But speed's good for a corner.
I'll give you a bone.
Jair Alexander.
Cheater. You said you weren't going to put your opinion in.
Okay, so there's no way she's going to get this one right.
So wait a minute. This is left tackles and right tackles. Do I want the right tackle since I don't have somebody there?
I don't know, do you?
Well, and he's...
You're drafting this team.
Fine.
Man! I can move a stinking left tackle to right tackle. Okay, once again, one guy significantly better pick than the other 2.
Well, okay, and so these are all... Oh, that's a safety. I don't really need one of those, right?
I don't know, do you?
I think... I'm just going to flip between them here forever. Okay, so the lower abilities aren't as necessary for cornerbacks, right?
No.
And this guy.
Facepalm.
Oh my goodness, he's got like nothing on the bottom there.
What's the one? Go back over to him. FM. Oh, because he's a covering linebacker, not a rushing linebacker. So he has bad finesse and power move. I mean, she doesn't even know what overall means, so...
Well, kinda, sorta.
She made the right choice. I'm going to move him to middle linebacker because he's good at covering and because she never gave me a middle linebacker. It's heartbreaking.
Did I really not? I didn't, did I?
I really wanted that middle linebacker. Okay, who's the best pick here? Good pick. I finally get a D lineman. Oh, they're all tight ends. It's a good thing you didn't pick a tight end earlier. Oh, there's a very handsome man's here.
George Kittle.
Yes, you were correct for once. Oh, it's the man, the myth, the legend.
This guy?
I'm not allowed to put my input.
Okay, well, he's the most feared, and he's got a high overall.
I mean, he is the fastest and the scariest.
Okay. This one's a little bit more balanced out, and this one's just worse than this one. So probably Smith.
Yes! So Darius Smith, one of the Smith brothers. Beautiful men.
You shouldn't be here you shouldn't be here when I do this.
I mean, I'm not flat out telling you what to pick. In fact, most of these rounds you've gotten wrong. So, I mean, it's not like I've been doing that much.
Do I need a wide receiver? Not a right guard.
So it shows you at the bottom what players you got at that position. And remember what I said about O-linemen earlier. Or don't. That's fine too. Make your pick. But I'll tell you, you've picked 3 wide receivers in the 3 wide receiver spots, and you've picked 1 right guard in this 1 right guard slot. Oh wait, no, you picked. Yeah, make your pick. Thank goodness. Oh, I was stressed there. Ooh, it's the legend round. Oh, there's some. Yeah, I know who I'd want from those 3. You've got to be kidding me. She picked a fullback. Oh, and now it's the optional coach round. Do you want to do the coach round?
Can I? What's the advantages or disadvantages of skipping it?
You can change your coach. It's basically an optional. Do you want to change your coach?
Oh, okay.
Do you know if any of those teams are good? It's the Dolphins, the Raiders, and the Ravens.
Okay, so I know the Dolphins aren't that good. I just like their logo. The Raiders, I never hear good things about. But they're not awful, are they? And then the Baltimore Ravens, I know aren't good.
Are in Madden Ultimate Team Stadium. This team's looking pretty solid. I feel pretty good about ours, even if, it is 90s across the board.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by
Okay,
for long periods of time without a top flight quarterback.
Okay, we are kicking off, which I prefer anyway because I like to have the ball at halftime. Okay, kick on my part. Come on, take the knee. You won't. Okay, he took the knee. Okay, much fun. Oh, whoops. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time. Let me turn the commentators off. There we go. Don't want no commentators to deal with. Okay, let's line up here. Look at what we got, what we're dealing with for ratings. Pretty good. Oh, not this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I gave up an 8-yard gain off of that. Okay, let's come back here. We got pretty good look here. We let him get 2 yards. We let him get a gain off of that twice in a row. I believe man coverage typically works against. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He is running it. No, he's not. He is burning me with Eric Ebron. Let's call a quick audible. I prefer not to be in the same look for plays twice in a row. And we're still giving up decent yards to him on every play. He's running it. No, he's not. He's still passing it on the same stinking play. Okay, let's hop into, I don't know, a nickel. If you couldn't, I don't do a whole ton of online, so, like, I play a ton of Superstar KO, but that's about it for my online. So, yeah, much fun. Wait, is that Za'Darius? Do they have Za'Darius Smith being white? What? That is Za'Darius Smith, right? No, Za'Darius is flat, isn't he? So that's not Za'Darius. Yes! Nice sack, Za'Darius. So it was not Za'Darius. It's a different Smith. I have no clue which Smith that is, but okay. Apparently I wasn't paying enough attention to the draft. Da-da-da-da. Pick sauce! Yes! Okay. Feeling good. We are on offense. We didn't give up any points to him. So, I mean, both good things. And our receiving core is stacked. I almost want to be in I form just so that we can use that fullback. But Donald Driver is solid. I had him in, like, the only other MUT draft I've done. Like, yeah, this is like my second time playing MUT Drafts online. So, much fun. Oh. Yep, just slide away. Don't risk the ball. I fumbled it so many times off of sliding. Granted, it was back when I did nothing but franchise, but I always fumbled it due to not sliding. So now it's just my instinct to slide. Oh, and we're gone. Just like that. Aw, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a good field goal, but I'll do my best. Oh, man, I juked that guy so hard. Okay. Is that going to go in? We're good. So he stressed me out. I've missed 1 or 2 field goals due to laggy connections. We're just going to kick this straight down the middle and due to stuff, have it not be perfectly straight. And he takes the knee again. I am cool with that. He can take all the knees he wants. Okay, now back on offense. Whew. Oh, motion in. That's cool. I'm watching you. You've got to be kidding me. That was a pick. Being a nickel is a lot better against this play, but same stinking play every time. Like, come on, bro. Not going to beat me with that nonsense. And I have dealt with that stinking play so many times in Superstar KO. I am not losing to that here. Because one of the best plays against the run is to pinch your defense, but then it makes it harder to get the outside stuff, like an end around. Oh, I should have stayed close. Much regret. Bad moves on my part. Go ahead. Go for the same move. Go deep again. Oh, I wanted that so bad. I'm fine with not getting that, though. That wasn't quite as important to get. And end of the first quarter. This is going to be a really long video, but that should be fine. Okay, what we going to do? Come at me, bro. Haha. That should hold him to 3rd and 5? 3rd and 6. Wow, I gave him more than he got. Good thing I'm not a line judge. Okay, and... Jari Alexander. Man, I worked so hard to get her to pick him, too. That was so worth it. Oh, Jari Alexander. The man, the myth, the legend. In fact... yeah, I'm going to do this. We haven't run it yet. And for good reason. It's going to hurry up. Just, you know. We'll hit up some of this. Nope. It's George Kittle we're talking about here. He'll juke out 3 of your guys and truck the next man. Ah. Nice one, George Kittle. It's rare for me to get legitimate trucks with my tight end, despite always wanting to. Like, I go for the truck with my tight ends, not because it's a better option, but simply because I always want the truck. And that's OBJ. Oh, yeah. Solid. You know, I was a little upset when she picked 3 wide receivers, but I'm feeling okay with that now. Like, the mix of options, it's really nice for offense. And, you know, I could have drafted, like, the team would have been just a tiny bit better if I was drafting, but, you know, I don't think it would have been by that much of a margin. And Don't want to let that one get away from us. I'm surprised. Most people online are salty. And if the score ends up being 14-0, most of the time people just quit. I'm kind of glad this guy hasn't. Oh! Oh! Another one. Like, just sharing love to all of my secondary. I'll take all the picks you want to give me, man. Okay, let's take a look here. OBJ, Allen Robinson, Donald Driver. Just going to list off our wide receivers for no apparent reason. And because, you'd think that the John Elway card would be able to make a little throw on the run. He's a 90 overall. Well, I guess it makes sense. If he was like a 98 overall, I'd be so mad over him not getting that. And you've got to be kidding me. I'm not in the best of situations right now. I still think I'm dialed up something that could save this. I'm not positive. I'm just going to max protect. Play it safe. He dropped off. I really thought he was bringing the pressure. Oh! Managed to bring that around to not risk the pick, but it didn't end up mattering. Oh well, I'll punt it. I don't need all the points in the world. Just a significant amount. And I'm being pretty accurate here with my kicks. And surprised he didn't bother to take that one. 9 yard. It's not, the best pin in the world, but put some extra pressure on him, make him more likely to make a bad read and throw a pick. Doesn't give me a good shot, but... Oh! Yeah, you can take the short stuff if you're afraid of a pick. You'll run out of time before you beat me that way. Oh, I accidentally swapped on an O-lineman. I've done goofed. No, Jerry! You can do it! No, you can't. Oh. So, that is why I specialize in passing, not running, on both defense and offense. Now this guy's going to think he can just run it on me all game, isn't he? That's going to be irritating. This is my first kick return all game. Is it? Yeah, because I get it at halftime. Oh, I'm taking this out. And 25. I mean, true, there's more risk involved, but it's fun to take it out. Okay, now if my O-line can hold, I should be able to... Oh, I don't need to do that. Whoops, I selected the wrong thing. There we go. I went down instead of up with my O-line protection. And bam, get that hole. And perfect. We're now 5 for 7 for 111 yards. Feeling pretty solid about this. Do a PA slide. These are really bad, so actually I'm not going to do that, as I accidentally audible back into it. And George Kittle off the side. Man, who else do you need? He's breaking tackles all over the place. Okay, we're going to pop a screen. I don't do these much, but we haven't been able to get anything going on the ground. Oh, snap. Hello? Internet connection? I'm very confused, but... Okay. Excuse me? That was weird. Game's not responding. You've got to be kidding me. Are we all good? Is everything fine? No? Is everything not fine? Answer me. And flag. Everybody saw that one coming. Okay, now stuff's working. I don't know why, but nothing was working for that, so... I mean, we're going to be going into the next quarter here, because there's no way I'm taking it here. Wait, I can call a timeout. Let me call a timeout. Okay, and I don't know why, but when it's connected to the computer, the PS4 controller timeout button doesn't work. It might just be a different button, since it treats it like it should be Xbox controls, but I don't know. We're going to drill it up to X. No, that's going to get picked. Oh, I got it, but it didn't matter. It got knocked out in the end zone. Oh. I mean, better situation than a pick, but still, that's heartbreaking. It's one of those things where that player, like, that stinks. It's one of those things where if the ball would have just straight to the side, it been a pick, would have been like, yeah, that's the expected ending. Everything's fine. But since it was almost a catch and got knocked out, it's more heartbreaking that way, in my opinion. Joop. And thank you. What? You've got to be kidding me. That was terrifying. Okay, John Elway, no pass on the run. Need to not be doing none of that stuff, because apparently he's not capable of it. If our O-line was holding like its overall should suggest it should be, we'd be fine. Also, I feel pretty solid throwing the slants, because as long as you move forward, the normal way that picks get thrown off of it won't happen. Because if I had just left that to the CPU, that probably would have been a pick. He would have been able to just run forward and snag that. Okay. Austin Eckler. I believe in you. This went well last time. Like, made my game freak out, but it worked well. And it works well again. I'll let him think I'm doing it again. And then just call a bunch of random nonsense. Okay. Perfect. Don't. Ah! I couldn't get it out. Ndamukong Suh on the sack. Look, this guy's playing as the Lions. No matter how good the Lions look, they always lose anyway. It's the cold, hard truth. Like, even as a Packers fan, I don't particularly dislike the Lions just because they never win. They have legendary players and then still can't manage to do anything. It would be rough being a Lions fan. Now, granted, if they were good, then I would dislike the Lions since, you know, they'd be a division rival. But still. Oh, I thought I was gone. I really did. I thought I was gone, and then he came out of nowhere. And by nowhere, I mean he came exactly from where he should have, but I didn't realize he was going to be there. Haha, take that. You think you can hit stick me? You be wrong. Okay, we'll pop some mesh. This typically doesn't work quite as well against players as it does against the CPU, but at least from my experience And, you know, I can't manage to throw it away for the life of me. So I just go down every time. Okay, we're going to go back to this slant play. It typically works pretty well to get us out of these holes. And we're going to just keep that max protect on because, you know, apparently this guy drafted a pretty good O-line. I managed to get to him, but it didn't matter. That was an ill-advised pass anyway. But this guy obviously has a pretty good D-line because I have a really good O-line, but it hasn't mattered. Oh, that was right down the middle. That's going in. Okay, I'll take my 2-score lead. You can run for a quick touchdown, and I'll still have the lead. Okay, I'm going to go this off to the side. Bam. I did not mean to drop that so far, but it's fine, whatever. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, no. No, ho, ho. He got a lot more yards out of that than he should have. Now, if I could deal with the run, this would be fine. Okay, you're not getting any nonsense here. Okay. I mean, he got a lot more than he should have. And that's kind of how Madden works with the run. Like, you stuff them where they should get nothing, and they get a whole ton anyway. Oh! I got a lucky break. I got really unlucky and then really lucky. Like, he should not have had such a situation on his hand, but at the same time, once he did, he should have been gone. Now, I mean, him calling this stinking play over and over again. However, I have 2-point lead, so, I mean, drain what clock you will. Go ahead, keep draining the clock running. I am more than fine with that. Like, normally I'd be quite annoyed with this, but since every time he runs, he's pulling 20 seconds off the clock minimum. I'm more than fine with that. And that is free time without, you know, him getting any yards. So I especially like that. Oh, he's actually passing it. Whew! That scared me a bit. Luckily, I came in with the heat on that one. Otherwise, I would have been doomed. I'm still very suspicious of this run. I pulled off because I didn't think he was going to him. Doesn't matter. He gets the 4th down, and even more time disappears. I'm going for the safe, but from his position, he definitely should kick this. And he does. So now, draining clock is in my best interest. The more clock that's gone by the time he gets the ball back, the better. In fact, the ideal situation is for the game to just end without him touching the ball again. But obviously, that's not very likely. Okay. But we are still going to get what running we can. We have a Legends fullback. I mean, he's our power back too, apparently. I mean, that's fine. He's 92 overall. And then we'll just hop into chew clock and chew what we can. He calls a timeout. I'm fine with that. Okay. Then we're going to pull the same thing. Except for not. Because he gave me the perfect opportunity, so I had to take it. Okay. We really need this first. So we're going with a halfback dive and goal line formation. If we get this first, it's almost game. If we don't get this first, it's a ball game. And that's most likely game. It's still on chew clock, which means every time that he doesn't call a timeout, that's almost 40 seconds off the clock. Which means if he utilized his timeouts, I could only get it down to, around the 2-minute warning. But it's not looking like he's planning on using them. Sadly, I do have to call one more play before the 2-minute warning. I got him good on that one, though. Like, the RPO, he didn't see it coming. So, now here comes the thing. I can get it down to, no time left / waste a timeout of his. Or I can pass for the first. I mean, it's a hard decision. But at the same time, it's like, what's the smarter move here? And the game. Okay, it's looking like the smarter decision is probably going to end up being draining the clock. We're going to pull some nonsense here. And we're going. Are we through? We're through. That's game. It was a long, hard-fought game, but that's game. He used a timeout, but it's not going to help. I can pull a minute 20 off the clock even if he utilizes his timeouts perfectly and stops me, which apparently he's not going to stop me. So, I was upset beyond all belief when she chose the fullback. That has to... He's the MVP. He's the one who got us this win. I mean, true, we passed for what we got, but it's realistically him that won us the game. Like, that's game right there. Touchdown. I mean, granted, for him, he gets the ball back, so he's probably more than okay with this, but I'm like, it's game. We win right here. That going through was the game. I mean, sorry, not that going through, but the touchdown was the game. He gets the ball back, but he'd have to score a touchdown and get an onside kick. When we came out this game 14-0 and he paused it on accident, I thought he was quitting. I thought we got out of here with a quick game, but here we are. We're in the fourth quarter, and we pulled it off. I'm quite happy with that. I can't believe that the fullback ended up being the one that got us the game. Oh, snap. Maybe not. Maybe this is still a game. Granted, I'm going into onside recovery. Like, there's no doubt about that. Even if he isn't showing an onside kick, I'm still going into onside recovery. So, realistically, the game's still over unless there's some onside kick cheese. Which I really hope there's not. There's not. Just go ahead and plop down Donald Driver. Do we kneel it out? Nah, we gotta play this properly. We'll legitimately run it. I'd feel bad to just kneel it out. Granted, doing this instead could be what ends me, but I find it fairly unlikely. And he uses his timeout. Oh, that feels good. I really didn't expect Okoye, or however you say his name, to be the finisher. He has 74 rushing yards on the game. Like, for not touching the ball once until the fourth quarter, that is good. Okay, And as long as I snap this ball at the right timing, first down, GG, man. That was a solid game. He put up a good fight. I kind of want to snap the ball one more time, but that's just not smart. I'm going to do it anyway. And that's game. Well, guys, once again, when I came out 14-0, I thought this was going to be a long, hard-fought game. But in the end, I mean, I thought it was going to be a quick blowout. He was going to quit early, but he did not. He pulled through. It was a good game. He fought well. And I'm proud of how I did. I feel like I actually fought for that victory. Well, anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.